This is Britnee Pickett for Dr. Hatchett's Systematic Theology video project. My topic is justification, and in this video, I will discuss Michael F. Bird as well as A. H. Strong's opinions about the doctrine of justification. The Greek word dikaiosune can mean righteousness or justice. Michael F. Bird describes the doctrine of justification as a crucial image for how God's contention against humanity is overturned by Jesus' death and resurrection. Bird goes into great detail about justification, but provides an excellent summary on the biblical teachings. Bird's summary is fivefold. He indicates that justification is forensic, eschatological, covenantal, effective, and Trinitarian. First, Bird indicates that justification is forensic because it denotes one's status, not one's moral state. Secondly, it is eschatological in that the verdict of the final judgment has been declared in the present. Thirdly, Bird indicates that justification is covenantal because it confirms the promises of the Abrahamic covenant and legitimates the identity of Jews, Greeks, and barbarians as full and equal members of God's people. Fourthly, Bird denotes that justification is effective insofar as moral transformation cannot be subsumed under justification, but neither can they be absolutely separated. Fifthly, and finally, Bird defines justification as Trinitarian because God is the one who justifies. Bird indicates that this view of justification is seen in the Father handing over the Son to the cross and raising him up for our justification, seen in Romans 4:25. And the Spirit activates justification by creating and supplying faith, and the same Spirit that justified Christ, 1 Timothy 3:16, also justifies believers, 1 Corinthians 6:11. In light of these points, Bird defines justification as the act whereby the triune God creates a new people with a new status and a new covenant as a foretaste of the new age. In this next portion of the presentation, I will now discuss A. H. Strong's views on justification. A. H. Strong discusses his views on justification slightly differently than Michael F. Bird. Like Bird, he pulls sources on his topics of justification from the Apostle Paul. But unlike Bird, he does not break down justification into a concise sequence. Instead, he looks at the doctrine in light of its necessity. He believes that there needs to be justification in the view of atonement for one to be saved, and not merely expiation or satisfaction. However, like Bird, he understands the involvement of the Trinity in justification. He indicates that the Spirit helps provide deep convictions of our inability to satisfy divine justice because we have sinned against the Father, who contains a moral excellence, and the only way to seek justification is through the blood of Jesus. To quote Strong, "It is essential to peace with God that the soul should see justice is satisfied. This is the reason why the death of Christ, why his blood, is so inexpressively precious in the eyes of his people." By discussing God and his people, Strong also hints at the covenantal relationship between God and humanity over justification, much like Bird. Overall, both authors indicate an importance of the doctrine of justification, but merely take different approaches to explaining it. Thank you.